a new report published in the latest edition of the American Journal of Modern Physics has revealed a startling finding: a newly developed telescope with concave lenses has observed for the first time entities in our terrestrial environment that are invisible to our eyes into conventional Galileo telescopes with convex lenses. Even more surprising is the fact that these entities have been observed to move intelligently in the night sky in a manner suggesting unauthorized surveillance of the area. The discovery was made by Dr. Ruggero Santilli, a highly regarded expert in mathematics, cosmology, and physics, who has been nominated for Nobel Prizes in physics and chemistry. Dr. Santilli developed a new type of telescope that was designed to observe antimatter light. This form of light has a negative index of refraction, thus requiring concave lenses to focus it, rather than the traditional convex lenses used in conventional Galileo telescopes. Using a pair of Galileo and Santilli telescopes, Dr. Santilli found the first known evidence of the apparent existence in our universe of antimatter galaxies, antimatter asteroids and antimatter cosmic rays. These results were published in the journal Clifford Algebras and Their Applications in 2014. But that is not all the new telescope observed. In his paper, Apparent Detection via New Telescopes with Concave Lenses of Otherwise Invisible Terrestrial Entities, ITE, Dr. Santilli relates the moment his new telescope found a lot more than he anticipated. On September 5, 2015, at 9:30 p.m. the author aimed a pair of 100mm Galileo and Santilli telescopes at the night sky over Tampa Bay, Florida, as seen from the northeast orientation of the terrace of room 775 of the Vinoy Renaissance Hotel in St. Petersburg. The tests were merely intended for the search of antimatter galaxies and, consequently, the paired telescopes were aimed at the sky, but sudden clouds halted the tests and the author oriented the pair of telescopes horizontally over Tampa Bay. Following his first observation, Dr. Santilli carried out systematic tests and observations, and came to identify two different types of invisible terrestrial entities, ITEs, though he acknowledges that further types may be identified in the future. Both types have been independently verified by colleagues, and their existence was disclosed for the first time at an invited lecture delivered at the St. Petersburg Astronomy Club on September 25, 2015. He defines the first kind, ITE1, as entities that are not visible to the human eye or to conventional optical instruments with convex lenses, but are otherwise fully visible via Santilli telescopes with concave lenses. Exist in our terrestrial environment, rather than in deep astrophysical spaces. And leave dark images in the background of digital cameras attached to Santilli telescopes. Dr. Santilli notes that the entities moved slowly and rotated. This particular type of motion excludes impurities in the telescope lens or in the camera as possible interpretations. He further notes that the emission of antimatter light does not mean that the entity is made up of antimatter, because the existence of the entities within our atmosphere would imply a cataclysmic explosion due to matter-antimatter annihilation.